this voiceover breakdown will detail some of the best finishers in the NBA in the paint. And when we talk about finishing in the paint, it's important to understand we're talking about finishing off 1 foot, finishing off 2 feet, and having the ability to pivot, to understand angles, to find a way to finish against your primary defender or against a shot blocker. Now, in this breakdown, we studied 4 different guards / wings. We studied Luka Doncic, we studied Jalen Brunson, Kawhi Leonard, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, I understand when you want to talk about footwork in the paint, Jokic and Embiid have to be in the conversation because they have elite footwork in the paint. But for this video breakdown, we just did guards and wings, and these were the 4 players that really stood out in having the best footwork in the paint and understanding angles to be able to change direction to finish or to finish first contact in the paint. Part 1 of our finishing breakdown with footwork in the paint will be the same foot, same hand finish. So you hear a lot of coaches really emphasize finishing off 2 feet, which is great, but all these elite finishers have the ability to finish off 1 foot too. So watching this example right here, when Shai starts his drive to his left, he's going to take a quick step with his left foot, bring the ball up with his left hand to throw off the timing from his primary defender and the rotating shot blocker right there. Now, when Jalen Brunson makes his move right here with the in and out, he's driving in a straight line. He recognizes the help defender coming right there and his primary defender trying to beat him to the next spot to block his shot. So watch how he creates the contact right there with that quick bump. Now he's going to finish off his left foot right there, and he's going to move the ball away from his primary defender on the pickup right there, right to left right here, extend the ball to finish. So it's very important when you same foot, same hand finish is to get that quick step right here with your wrong foot, which would be your outside foot, and then jump off that foot to throw off the timing from your primary defender or a rotating shot blocker. And then also to protect the ball on the way up away from a shot blocker like KP right here. Porzingis is coming to block the shot, but you can see Shai has the ball on his outer third with his left hand, so he has to go through his body right there to block his shot. Here's another example right here from Jalen Brunson. Brook Lopez, elite shot blocker right there. You have to throw off your timing at the rim to be able to finish this, and he does with the same foot, same hand scoop finish right there off his left foot with his left hand, and you can see the high touch right there off the glass. If we talk about 3 teaching points with the same foot finish, it's going to be the last dribbles. You take a quick step with that outside foot, and then you explode off that foot. You bring the ball up on that outer third of your outside, and that allows you to throw off the timing. And then you have to understand whether you scoop the ball or you shoot it overhand to get it away from the shot blocker and your primary defender. The next part of our finishing breakdown is the Veer step, or as Luka called it in JJ Redick's podcast, the slow step. So the key here is you're slowing down your momentum and you're creating contact with that outside, inside footwork right there. So off that inside foot with your shoulder, you're slowing down your steps right there to create contact to finish away from your primary defender. So your primary defender is on your hip. So you're going to take a dribble, and then right foot will go down with a long step forward. Then your inside foot will go into the body of your primary defender right there to create the contact with a slow step to gain your balance to allow you to finish at the rim. This is a great finishing move off of 1 foot to create contact when you're driving to the rim right here and getting your body into your primary defender to throw off their timing. Similar to the same foot, same hand finish, which is throwing off the timing from your primary defender and your shot blocker, the Veer step or the slow step will also eliminate their timing to block your shot because you're creating body contact right there into the body of your primary defender so they cannot jump to block your shot. Now, the stride footwork with a pump fake to finish is key for patience in the paint. This is a great finishing move to get your primary defender or shot blocker to jump, and then you finish. So right here, Kawhi's going to bump his primary defender with his inside shoulder. He's going to go outside, inside footwork, a quick little pump fake right there with the ball. Both defenders right here jump, and then he can finish through the contact when they're coming down. Luka's the best in the NBA at this finishing move. He is excellent at getting his defender in the air. So you can see his pump fake right there. Look at his eyes, locating the shot blocker right there and his primary defender there. You can see the pump fake. He's patient with a little pass fake too, and then he can quickly finish. Kawhi again, he's driving right there. Watch the shot blocker right there going up to block his shot. You can see his eyes go up right there with his momentum, and he slows his momentum right there to pump fake, and now he can finish at the rim. This is an excellent move to show patience in the paint, to get your primary defender in the air and then finish through the contact. Now, the footwork in the paint here is the step through move, which is a legal move and is not a travel. So right here, Kawhi's going to get to 2 feet off his inside foot right there. So he's with that controlled hop. Now he's going to pump fake. His defender's flying past him right there to the outside of his shoulder. So he's going to use his left foot right there to step through to get past his primary defender and shoot a little touch runner. Here's another example right here. Off 2 feet, the pump fake. The key right here is your defender is going to the outside shoulder right here. So now you can step through and then finish at the middle of the rim. Jalen Brunson is excellent at this too. You can see his defender right there. His shoulder's going to his outside shoulder. So he's going to step through with that back foot and shoot a little touch shot at about 8 feet. Luka's going to get his primary defender on his hip right there. He's going to step back, and he's playing off 2 feet. This is an example of playing off of 2 feet with either pivot foot, because you're landing on both feet in that controlled hop. So now you can step through with that back foot and then finish at the rim. Shea right here is going to get downhill. Quick little hop right there. He's going to pump fake. He sees an angle right through these two defenders because Naz Reid right here is going to his outside shoulder. So he's going to step through with his back foot right there to a finish. Luka driving in a straight line. Now he's going to go stride footwork into a pivot back right there. He's going to pump fake on this pivot back, and you can see his defender's taking away his angle right here. So he's going to step through, and you can see that little pump fake at the end right there gets his defender in the air. So now he can step through, use his shoulder to create contact to finish. The pivot back footwork is excellent to use when your defender's trying to beat you to this next spot right there. And you can pivot on that back foot right there. Now your top foot right here, which is Kawhi's right foot, will now pivot all the way around right there. So it'll wheel around off that back foot to a little fade shot right there. It is still a finishing move in the paint. Now Jalen Brunson right here is going to bump. He's going to get to a controlled hop 2 foot stop right here. Now he's going to pivot forward with that right foot, and then the right foot will wheel all the way back around to a little fade right there from 8 feet. So you've seen the 2 different examples off the 1-2 or off the controlled hop. Now Kawhi's going to drive to his right on that second dribble. He's going to bump right there. He's going to use his momentum from that bump to wheel his left foot all the way back around right here with his right foot as his pivot foot to shoot a little fade right there. Luka's going to drive to his right here. And you can see he shows the ball right there with that outside inside stop for his footwork. And then watch how his left foot is going to wheel all the way back around, pivot back right into this fade. So the shot blocker cannot block his shot right there. Here's Shea again. He's going to go outside inside footwork. His right foot is going to wheel all the way back around to that little pivot back fade.